Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Moran and you are on Moran Arcana Readings. And this is going to be a reading for the week ahead. So whenever you watch this, it's a timeless reading. We're going to use a tarot to have some messages. I will pull 5 cards for this, and then usually I pull 2 cards or 3 cards from this deck. It's a tarot, but I use it more as an oracle to have messages from the angels. And then at the end, I will pull a card from this deck, which will give you an angel number, and I will read to you in a guidebook the definition. And also, it will give you an affirmation that you can use for the week. So I'm just going to put these on the side for now so we can go ahead with the reading. There's a card that just is here. Okay. And we're going to start with the tarot. So while I shuffle the cards, if you can think of a situation, something that you want to know, something you have questions for, anything like this, while I shuffle the cards, then I will shuffle 3 times. I will cut the pile in 3, I will put it back together, and then we'll go ahead with the reading. But if you want to think about your situation, what you want to know, I would advise you to, do it while I shuffle the cards. And yeah, so let's go ahead and see what is waiting for you for this week. Okay, so let's cut the pile in 3 and I put it back together, and now we can go ahead with the reading and see what is waiting for you for this week. So we have a lot of creativity and offers. We have a lot of cups. So we have Page of Cups here, Ace of Cups here, and Knight of Cups here that are in a diagonal. And then we have some swords and wands, and then we have the Emperor there. But let's start with the first card. We have the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is an energy of youth, is an energy of new beginnings as well, but it's also an energy of creativity. So this week is asking you to be creative, to think about how you can be creative in your life. And it's also a card of opportunities as well as this one. So it's a card of opportunities, new opportunities being presented to you, but it's also a card that asks you to believe in the impossible, basically. It's believe that, there's a saying that says like, oh yeah, this will happen when pigs fly. Well, this week pigs are going to fly, so you need to believe you need to believe it. Okay, so it's believing in your dream so much that you believe that pigs will fly, and it's asking you to keep being creative, not being afraid of your creativity, but also believe in your dreams because they are true and they are achievable. Okay, you can see this person is like, going up. It's almost like they are going up to, their dream. They're reaching for the stars, which is in this case a cup. But it's really meaning that you need to really reach for the stars and believe that you can do bigger and better things, and believe that your dreams are achievable, and then put actions into place to achieve them. But the most essential part is to believe it, is to believe in your dreams, believe in yourself, believe in your ability to create and to create the life that you want. Okay, because this is a card of creativity as well, it's asking you to be, again, like I said, creative. So there's an aspect there that needs to be creative in terms of like how you approach life, how you approach the way you want to achieve your dreams. Maybe there's a need for you to approach your life differently, a way that you've never thought before, and to think outside of the box. Okay, so, and it's also a card of youthful energy. So it's almost like you're a kid and everything is beautiful and everything is achievable. There's no limit to your dreams, there's no limit to what you can achieve. The only thing, the only limit is you. If you stop believing, that's going to be the end of your dreams, the end of what you can achieve. So a very good card is a card of new beginnings, new opportunities, being open to receive, being open to be creative, being open to experience life in a different way. Then we have the Three of Wands that I spoke about dreams, and the Three of Wands is again a card that speaks about following your passion, following your dreams, following what you want for, okay? You've started already because we have three wands here, so we can see you have planted two wands and now you're ready to plant the third one, okay? And it's basically a card that says you've done some of the work already, you've taken a path that you want to take to achieve one of your dreams, and now it's too late to turn back. You need to keep going because you're in the right direction, okay? It doesn't say like it's too late to turn back and you can't do anything just for no reason. It's because it's in the right direction. You're going in the right direction. So don't let yourself doubt. Don't be afraid of following your path. Even if you can't see the destination for now, you still need to keep going because this card is saying you are in the right direction. There might be some aspects also of you thinking about going in a different country, and I need to mention it because you have the boats here and the sea, that this person is looking at the sea. So there might be some overseas opportunity that you may need to think about, okay? I'm saying it will be a very particular case of someone wanting to follow a dream overseas, but I need to mention it, okay? So there's these aspects of the card as well that could be related to something overseas. But overall and generally speaking, it's a card that says that you need to follow your dreams, and you've started already. And because the wand is a card of, it's the suit of passion and fire, you need to almost let your passion drive you. As much as this person is letting their emotion drive them upwards, you need to let your passion drive you forward. Okay, so there's a lot of movement in what's happening here. Here as well, there's a lot of movement. So there is an aspect of you that needs to keep going. Okay, you just at the beginning, you only have two wands, and we know that it goes from 1 to 10, but you need to keep going. But yeah, you're on the right direction. This card is saying keep going, you're on the right direction. Keep putting your wands one after the other until you reach your destination. Next one, we have the Emperor, and the Emperor is asking us to have a plan. Have a plan and be strategic. You can see all the squares here that are representing some kind of structure, okay? But this Emperor is sitting on his throne, and he's not sitting on his throne just by magic, it's because he built his empire one brick at a time, one little square at a time. And he reached his destination, where he's the emperor of his world, or he has total control of his destiny and what he wants to achieve. Okay, so because it's also representing of the Taurus card, this is there's a need for structure. Okay, there's a need for structure. But yeah, the emperor is saying you need to have a plan and put things into action to follow the plan. So don't miss things or don't try to go too fast. Put one wand at a time. Okay, the emperor is saying like, okay, if I have a plan, I need to do step 1, step 2, step 3. I don't need to go step 1, skip the step 2, I don't need it, and go to step 3. No, the emperor didn't arrive to his throne on skipping steps. Is because it's being strategic, is being logical, is being confident as well in how he was going to achieve what he's going to achieve. But he followed the rules, he followed the plan. He was very strategic, logical, and that's why he's an emperor. So that's basically the message of this card, is you will be able to reach this but you need to put a plan in action. And I think this week is the message is to start having a plan to where you want to go. Okay, so you've started the work already, you already have a little bit of a plan, you already put some, put some bricks here and there, but now is the time where things are getting faster and things are getting a little bit like you can almost feel that there is your dream is achievable. So now it's the time to really have a plan in action onto what is the next step. I'm making sure you need to make sure that you have a plan in action and that you follow each step. And if you haven't, maybe you can turn back and be like, okay, I need to do this before I can do that. Okay, but it's very important that you have a plan. Otherwise, it will be harder to reach this position where you want to be, which is the emperor, where you have total control of your reality, your life, and the life that you want to live. Okay, so next one we have the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups is a card that speaks about joy, joy in terms of like its emotion, its abundance in terms of emotion. So you have joy, happiness, all in encompassed in this cup, okay? And this is a card that speaks also about new emotions. So again, there's a lot of cards of new beginnings, but this card is a card that says like you are going to experience this week some new emotions because maybe you will receive a message, maybe you will see some opportunities, maybe the plan that you will create is going to give you a lot more confidence, and you haven't felt this in a long way, maybe being so confident about a project, something that you want to achieve, and that's going to make you feel a different type of way, a type of way that you've never felt before. So this is a very good card. It's also a card, as I said, of new beginnings, new opportunity, and emotional abundance. So there's a sense of happiness that you're going to reach this week as well, whether it's because you realize that I started the work and I can see that it's going in some way, it's going somewhere, I can move forward. And now I have a plan and I'm confident and I'm secure into my plan and I know what to do and I know what to achieve. This is going to make you feel very happy and very joyful. Okay, so this is again a very good card. You only have good cards here, so it's good to see. Next one, we have the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords is a card of rest, especially mentally, and mentally, because the swords are representative of the mind. So it's more relaxing in terms of relaxing your mind, not overthinking things, not fearing like the if I do this, if I do that, what will happen if I do this, what will happen if I do that, what will happen if I do this, creating scenarios in your head that there's always a if I do this, this is going to happen and I won't be able to achieve this and I won't be able to do this, and if I do that I won't have time to do this, and all this type of like worries and ifs. There's a famous French saying with the ifs is saying that basically with ifs we will build a new world, because that's true. If we do this we will have this, if we do that we will have that, but it's only ifs, it's only hypothesis. You cannot build a life on hypothesis. That's why you need a plan. So this card is asking you to rest your mind, to not overthink. And by putting a plan in action, that will help you rest. That will help you get a plan into get not get a plan into action, but to rest your mind, because you won't have to worry about the ifs, because you will have a plan. You will know exactly where to go, what to do next, and it will clear your mind and it will quiet your mind. It's also a card that could be asking you to do things and then having a little bit of a break in between things. Okay, so if you have a plan again, you have step one, step two, step three. Step one, take a little break. Step two, take a little break, just so you don't overdo yourself and you don't get tired and then you don't achieve this, you don't reach your destination of being the emperor of your own reality, because you overtired yourself by trying to do everything at the same time. Okay, so that could also be the message from this card. But definitely there's a need for you to clear your mind, to rest your mind, and I feel like having a plan in action, or a plan of action, um, as to what is the next step, is going to help you quiet your mind, because you won't have to worry too much about what if, because you will have exactly what you need. And then the last card we have here is the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is speaking about an opportunity being given to you, okay? So you can see here, this knight is carrying a big cup. It's almost like he's coming with this cup and this cup that are driving you forward, but there's also a big fish in this cup that is full of color as well. So, and he's helped also by all the dolphins and fishes. So he's helped moving forward. So there's a notion of movement. So things are going to happen, as I said, for you, and the opportunities are going to be presented to you. The Knight of Cups is the knight that comes with opportunities to feel a different way, opportunities to reach our dreams and destinations. And it's all this that is doing the Knight of Cups. If you're looking for love, that's also the Knight of Cups. That is the romantic knight of the tarot. Is the knight in his shining armor coming to rescue you. So if you're looking for love, that's a good sign. But if not, it's just a sign that an opportunity is coming to you. As you can see, also, like I said before, there's this notion of overseas, and there's a lot of water and sea here showing. So again, it might be an opportunity that is overseas for some of you. So the opportunity will present itself to you if that's what you're looking for. So that's what we have for the tarot. So now I'm going to pull 2 or 3 cards. I feel like three cards from the angels to have a message from the angels. And at the end, I will pull a card from the angel number. So you have an angel number and an affirmation. But if you like the reading so far, if it resonates with you, please remember to like, comment, subscribe. It helps me and the channel grow. And yeah, thank you very much. But let's have a look at what the angels have to say to you regarding this. So what messages do we have for this week? So again, it's a timeless reading. It's a collective reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. But yeah, let's have a look at what they have to say. But again, yeah, it's a timeless reading. So I say this week, and it's any week that you are looking at this video. Okay, so I will pull 3. There's again this notion of movement. So the first one, we have the Knight of Michael, and it says strong, committed, intellectual, diligent. And that's what you have to do, is to stay diligent to your goal. But you can see that this knight is going in the same direction of this one. The same kind of colors are playing out as well. But the message is time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotion. With the Emperor, I told you, is logical, is strategical. He has a plan of action that he's trying to put into words. Even though you have a lot of emotions there, it's good to have these emotions that you're going to experience with opportunities, with this being creative and letting your emotions a little bit drive you and the passion drive you. You also need to be very logical and strategic. And this is what this card is saying as well. Choose logic over emotion and sudden changes. So again, there's an opportunity that is going to be presented to you this week that may expedite everything. Everything is going to be faster than what it used to be now. Then we have 7 of Ariel. So all the angels here, it's also angels that you can ask for guidance this week. So you have Michael and Ariel, and then you have an archangel here. So you can just ask them for guidance as well. It says you have invested wisely. Have patience and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. So again, there's this notion of plan. that you need to put, on a piece of paper, write down what you really want to achieve, have a plan of action for the next step. But there's also like a moment of, you know, recognize where we've been up to until now, because you've done some work and now it's the next step. But it's a moment to rest a little bit, to gain some mental clarity, and to not overdo. So we're going to be overwhelmed, by all the things that we have to do. So put a plan in action, do one thing after the other, put one brick after the other, so you can build your empire like this empire's done. And now we have this one, we have number 12. Maybe number 12 is speaking to you. Maybe it's a number that you like. But number 12, perspective, and this archangel Chamuel. So we have Michael, Ariel, and Chamuel that you can call for guidance this week. And it says there's a better way. Pause for reflection. Again, I told you there's maybe a need for a break. There's a better way. The Emperor is going to help you find the better way. And then it says dare to be different. So there is a plan of action that needs to be put for you in order to be able to achieve what you want to achieve. Dare to be different. Dare to take a break and realize what you want to achieve, but also let your creativity, you know, uh, be there, let express itself, because your creativity is what is going to make you different. So maybe you are planning to do something in a field that is oversaturated, maybe, or at work you have an idea that everyone has had already, or you're trying to build a business that everyone has built in the recent years, and you're thinking, oh no, maybe I won't be able to do this because everyone has done it already. But if you let your creativity and emotions a little bit guide you, like I said, in a way, and your creativity express itself, that will make the difference, because you will be making things differently from others. Okay, and that you will gain another perspective by also resting. Like I told you at the beginning, like you need to maybe rest with this card in between steps. If you rest, it also will make you see things from a different angle. So you will be able to see, oh, actually, I've never seen this angle before. No one has done it before, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Now, how I'm gonna do it is by putting, a plan of action into place. But yeah, very good things happening for you this week. So there's a lot of movement, a lot of new things that are going to happen, and it's almost like you're gaining clarity into the next step of your journey. So now I'm going to pull a card from this deck that will give you an angel number that you can, think, or you can write down somewhere. And if you see it, on a piece of paper, on watching your watch, on paying at the till, and this number is coming up, or you notice it in the streets and looking looking at the elements in the streets, a street name maybe, or a street house, and you see this number, whatever it can be, it's just a reminder that your angels are bringing you back to this reading, and remember what I've told you. But I will also give you an affirmation that you can use this week to help you. And this is an affirmation that you can repeat 3 times whenever you feel like you need it. So it could be in the morning, it could be at night, it could be both, it could be during the day, it could be like when you're doubting a little bit, you're repeating this affirmation, and it will help you also coming back to this reading and getting out of sometimes the doubt that we put ourselves in. So let's go ahead and see what number is coming out for you. And as always, like if you like this reading and it resonates with you, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know if it resonates, if it resonates with you. I know it's a collective reading, so it might not resonate with you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. But at least, let me know what resonates and what doesn't. But anyways, let's have a look. So what number do you have? And you have number 88, reward. So here, it says have patience and wait for the harvest. Well, the harvest is coming, okay? So like I said, you will have some new opportunities, some new things that are coming to you, some new emotions that you're going to feel. But there's this kind of clarity and this, okay, I feel like the reward is going to be this clarity. You're going to see some results of your work, and you're going to feel like, okay, I know what I have to do now. I know where I have to go, and you can see some results already. So I think that's going to be the reward. But let's have a look at what the little guidebook says and also give you the affirmation. So number 88, it says, this beauty is quite the blessing. Do a quick vibe check. Where are you investing your energies and attention? Where you place your focus is the area in which you'll be seeing incredible growth and abundance. It's all connected and it all loops back around. You'll be seeing an increase in wealth if you put in the work, whether that's a material level or on a more spiritual scale. Keep going. So, yeah, keep moving. There's a lot of movement here. Keep moving, keep doing the work, and put a plan in action, and you will see the results. You already see a little bit maybe this week. Some of the results is not groundbreaking, but you can see that you are in the right direction. And the affirmation that you need to repeat 3 times is, I am working toward a more relaxed life. I am working toward a more relaxed life. I am working towards a more relaxed life. So maybe you're trying to manifest some kind of abundance, some kind of different life where you will have more ownership onto your time, your energy, your money. And that's coming, okay? That's coming to you, and you will see the first signs on this week. But yes, that was the reading for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to like, comment, subscribe. I always appreciate when people leave me comments and likes and let me know how it resonates in your life. But yeah, very good week for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you very much for watching and for being here. And in the meantime, have a good week, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye bye.